here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers nothing. Carlos Torres will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Carlos Torres.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Digging in now, Jorge Soler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping him close.
On the move now is Fowler. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last 2 hitters. And lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Ben Zobrist strides in, grounded out his last time through. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning. Now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Full count. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Flores is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Yeah, another curveball here that can't find the zone. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far this inning.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ryan Braun will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Spencer Patton will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 40, Spencer Patton.
Ryan Braun will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Hit in the air out to right. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Jonathan Lucroy digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Chris Carter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 strikes.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
So here's Aaron Hill. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 out with the man at first. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
3-0 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And, you know, looking down the score sheet, that's the first walk of the game for these guys as a team. And with the way they've been swinging at everything, I wasn't even sure we'd see that.
Ramon Flores will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Zobrist is there. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Blazek is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 54, Michael Blazek. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 10.
Chris Bryant will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he looks at a called strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Neuenhuis is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Addison Russell ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Now, after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Hit on the ground to short. VR has it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers nothing. Yadier Rivera will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Justin Grimm will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yadier Rivera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Now, you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Bryant takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, center fielder.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Now to the plate, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And that misses 2 and 2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Fowler giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell is going to end anytime soon.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-0. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.